as my mother told me. Don't run, and you survive. I always believed my... Oh dear Lord, put me down. Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. Oh dear Lord, they got Chromie too. Oh, she's done for. What am I gonna tell the wife?
It's over already.
Oh, I'm gonna get beaten again. She's gonna send me to the land of crusty
What are you talking
jugglers.
about, you muppet?
Oh, dear Lord, I'm gonna be sick.
Hello. So, how's everybody enjoying the new update? For me, it's a mixed bag. I really enjoyed the Struthi DLC, of course, because hey, it's way different and they gave it way more stuff to work with. Though there's been one change in this patch that has taken us backwards in terms of the most common dinos that we're gonna see people playing. This change, of course, is any playable with the pounce ability cannot be hit by the thing that they are trying to pounce or are pouncing. In other words, you can hit them for free, they can't hit you back, even if you have a bad placement on where you pounced them. This means that anything with pounce is instantly way better. Way better. The example I'll show for this pounce thing is that, well, yeah, I pounced this Struthi and you're about to see that it's trying to use the kick barrage on me. Before this update, it would have been hitting me, but in this update now, it just cannot do anything against anything that pounces it, and neither can anything else in the game. You now no longer need to worry about your placement on any dino that you go to pounce. If you're playing as Raptor or Achillo, my Stego is screwed if it gets pounced by an Achillo now. Achillos show up, and I'm on my Stego, I just die. It's a free meal for them. It's actually terrifying. So what's coming up next is me going over the abilities for a good portion of the video, just explaining them and making them easy to understand. I hope. We'll see. And then a bunch of clips afterwards of me, just messing around on Struthi, yeah. The good, the bad, the ugly. The goofy. God, it's already around 3 minutes into the video. I don't know. I haven't done the intro yet, so I won't know. Either way, there's quite a lot to the video. I hope you all enjoy. Well, I guess it's my turn, since everybody else has probably gone over it. So, we got a lot of stuff for Struthi. Let's go over it. So, first one, Feathery Hide. Build up 1 stack of Feathery Hide every 30 seconds for a maximum of 5 stacks. Reduces incoming damage by 10% per active stack. Incoming attacks will remove 1 stack per hit. So, what that means is that if you are at 5 stacks, you will take half damage. If you are at 4 stacks, you'll take 40% less damage. 3 stacks, 30% less damage. 2 stacks, 20% less damage. 1 stack, 10% less damage. Easy to understand, I would hope. Double jump. Easily one of the best things that they've given to Struthi here. And that is, well, you can double jump. It's kind of OP. I will warn you, this only works if you actually initiate the jump first. So, if you hit your jump key first to actually gain gain air time. So, you won't be able to, try and conserve stamina by dropping off of an edge and then trying to get your double jump, because it just won't work. You have to hit your jump first. Okay, next ability. On alert. Stand still for 10 seconds to look around a large area range. Sounds or movement by other players will appear in a radius on the player's UI, showing what sound is made in which direction. I just heard Apache nearby, So if I stand still, oh, they're very close. And I activate it, you can see that it's red right there, and the color is based on how dangerous it is to you. In other words, like how much bigger is it than you. It will not work if whatever, you're trying to track is staying still. And I guess it doesn't work for flight, maybe, either. But yeah, you can see quite a bunch of symbols right there. The color, as I said, is a comparison of how much bigger they are than you. So, small tier things, say like Patchies, Raptors, they'll show up as a white footprint. Apexes or pseudo-apexes, like Suchos, Rexes, Spinos, Ducks, Eos, they'll show up as a red symbol. Though, I don't know if it works for herbivores. And then, of course, yellow footprints are, they're like mid-tiers. So, say, your Ceratos, your Metries, the Aloe. No, the Aloe showed up as a red one, if I remember correctly there. Either way, you get what I mean. Man, I got really lucky to get a good example of that right there. And so far away from Crater. I love it. Alright, next. Senses, we have Herbivore Parade. Herbivore Parade. Gain 4% increased stamina recovery that applies to each Camptosaurus, Struthi, Kentro, Paki in the group up to 10 stacks within 75 meters. Within 75 meters, should I say. If you have Herbivore Parade equipped, you gain a stack for each Campto. So I guess, get like 10 Camptos, and then everybody can have, or 10 Camptos, 10 Struthis, or whatever, and you can get a 40% increased stamina recovery. I don't see the problem, other than no one really does damage. Lone Survivor, we all know Lone Survivor. And Scout. I actually think with the speed decrease on Struthi, I think it's actually quite useful. It's probably quite useful. I still need to unlock it. Okay, Slipstream. Easily best ability they gave it. Even if not for like full utility means, even though it has great utility. Just look at it. Just look at it. How can you say this is a bad ability? Even if it's useless, it's still a great ability. I love it. I made a little mistake when I got caught up in how much I enjoyed the ability, that I didn't actually go over it. So, Slipstream is a channeling ability. In other words, you hold down the button so long as you aren't in combat, and anything that is behind you that is a herbivore will gain a movement speed in trotting or sprinting. It is very, very strong. It is very, very good. All I can give you as an example is me helping Goosa chase a Dasp, or maybe not chase a Dasp, but keep up with a Dasp while Goosa was on EO. Slipstream combined with the other buffs on Struthy is ridiculous for just keeping pace and getting away or chasing something. It's actually crazy. It's one of the best abilities in the game, and I am sure that we are going to see a lot of Struthys in the big, EO packs, just buffing all their movement speed and, stamina and all that good stuff. Or should I say bad stuff in that case?
Oh, yeah, the Das fell, did he?
And sometimes, yeah, it's working this time. If you just spam the button, you start crop dusting. It's great. Right, next. Metabolisms. We all know metabolisms. You don't need me to tell you about them. Okay, hides then. Hollow bones. use less stamina when jumping. Cool. It'll be useful if you want to really get the most out of your double jumps. You know, you can just double jump around more often. Can't go wrong, really. Uh, Display feathers, it'll make your calls last longer. Another thing, can't go wrong. Thick feathers increases health recovery rate, and I think it's actually the best hide, personally. Kind of. It's got no precondition to it. Really, there's nothing you gotta do to make it useful, other than just fight with, and then run away. It's just always gonna be useful. Braced legs. You know what? I'm not even gonna start with this. I'm gonna finish with this one for the leg slot. Strong legs. Take 40% less knockback, increase bone break healing. Cool. Long distance runner, run 15% longer. Cool. Now, braced legs. Anybody who tells you that braced legs is a bad ability, both on Lamb and on Struthy, just ignore them. Ignore them. It's one of the best abilities for a solo player. Being able to run up a hill at full speed while the things that are chasing you are slowing down is ridiculously good. It's so damn good. You can pretty much... Let's use this hill as an example. Anything running up and down this, right, is usually going to slow down. Okay? So they would slow down as soon as they start going up the hill. But, anything with braced legs, it's still going full speed. It doesn't care about hills. And that means you make more distance, therefore kind of semi-saving you more stamina and more resting time for when the thing that is chasing you is going to be slowed down and has to make up more distance to catch you, therefore using more stamina. It's a whole loop, but you can really kind of abuse it with braced legs just because more distance, and you can just actually use the terrain to your advantage. Shit. But yeah, you can kind of use the terrain to your advantage. And now on to the back limb slot, or pretty much our attack slot. So, kick. Same kick as usual, but, I will say, the hitbox on it feels worse. It feels so much worse. I have had so many times where I've just walked up to something, kicked it, and actually had, like, the feet collide with it, and still nothing. It's absolutely awful. But it's the best it has. Should I say. Now, Kick Barrage. Quick attack that increases it in power with each hit. It's kind of similar more to Hatzigopteryx's, barrage in terms of how it attacks. Because it does multiple hits per, attack, should I say. So, I don't know what the max stack is right now. I should test it real quick. It kind of feels a bit like the Kick Barrage is only really good at fighting other Struthys, in a way. I think it's because, well, it slows down the Struthy to, walking speed, right? And so, as soon as it loses its stacks, you kind of treat fighting a Kick Barrage Struthy similar to how you would treat fighting a Peck Barrage Hats. It kind of makes sense in that way. You don't let it build up the stacks, or you just die. But as I said, it's only really good for fighting other Struthys if they get a little bit overconfident. Also, anybody asking why my voice sounds like this, I need a drink. Hello there, my name is Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this attack, though, is kind of weird. So, say if you're running at full speed and then you start the attack, slows you down to trot speed. But you can't use it unless you're trotting. You can, if you're on controller, you can do like very minimal movement because you can do very fine, you know, hits of movement like that and still use it, but it'll still push you up to trot speed anyway. It's kind of weird. Ow. Thank God I had a stack. Well, I think it only goes up to 5. I don't know how much damage that does per hit, but I imagine it's a lot for its size, at least. Oh my god, then there's a bunch of Rexes and EOs and... what do you mean? What do you mean? So, guys, this is Path of Titans now, right? We literally have, you know, mechanics based around, you know, getting like 10 people, right? That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 apexes right there. That could be 7 stacks of Herbivore Parade, but no. They went for the Wumbo. Fucking hell. But yeah, I think it only goes up to like 5%. No, 5 stacks, the kick. So, kick barrage. That's that. Now, leap. This is if you want to just go, you know, full mask off. I don't want to be able to do damage. Then you could probably go Herbivore Parade if you're doing that kind of thing. Or you just go Scout at that point. Because if you're not gonna even, like, try to fight, why would you even need Lone Survivor, really? Because you're just gonna run away from everything anyway. You know, if you've got the leap and you got friends, you're not really going to be using Lone Survivor. You'd probably be using Scout if they're also going to go the same thing as you, like Struthi, Campto, you know, Kentro, or Packy. Then, of course, use Herbivore Parade. Makes sense. Now, onto the calls. I'm going to go over the ones I actually don't like as much, to be honest. So, Safeguard. Increase armor by 5%, 15 seconds. Cool. Tantrum. Increase damage 5%, 15 seconds. Cool. Swift tempo. I don't really know how this works. Right, it says decreases ability cooldowns by 25% for all group members within 15 meters. But why for 2 seconds? Does that mean that it's like an aura and then anything that steps within that 15 meters at the time, within that 2 seconds, ends up getting the 25% ability cooldown? Or does that mean that it just takes 2 seconds? I don't understand. It's strange. Or maybe it's doing that over 2 seconds while they are inside of the, you know, radius, within your radius. Yeah, so they look shiny, but I don't think they're that great. Now, the survival calls. Now, here is where I think the actual good calls are. So, we have Hustle. This can be used in and out of a group. Awesome. I love this ability. It just so good for group play. You just give your friends extra trot speed. Dust off your group members behind you, reducing sprint stamina by 50% for 1 minute. So in other words, your friends use half stamina for 1 minute while this is on. This is surprisingly amazing for apexes. You would actually, you'd be surprised. Rat Out does the same thing as Hustle. Literally just does the same thing as Hustle, but is also a scouting tool. And I think the scariest part is that they stack, because it's Path of Titans, and they like stacking abilities. And then, the funny part on top of that is that you can also then use Slipstream with both of these calls active, Rat Out and Hustle. And Dust Off. You can then also buff their movement speed with Slipstream. It gets to the point where certain dinos end up faster than the Struthi if the Struthi is not using Scout, the Scout sense. Which is like Styrax, Styracosaurus, they can do it. They pretty much end up faster than me if I Slipstream them. It's hilarious. And yeah, so that's all the abilities. For the rest of the video, it's going to be my experiences with using this, and yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the goofy. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. God damn Megs.
I just want to get pounced.
Oh damn, where did that aloe come from? Jesus. Mate, it's so difficult to hit this.
It's so bad. It's so bad. All they gotta do is run away from you and they are safe. Oh, and the hitbox is so awful. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh mate, he's tail riding me. He's tail riding me. It's so bad. See, whenever you use this kick, that's the tightest you can turn. It's so bad, mate. Oh, if anyone tells you this is the best attack, oh please. Oh, please, ignore them. It is only good against one thing, and that is other Struthis. If they're gonna be aggressive. It's just awful. All for the simple reason that you have to move while using it. Oh. Yeah, they're just heavy attack cycling this Oh, I got them both at the same time! What do you mean? Kick Barrage OP? Don't, yeah, I would not advise using it. Oh, that is a Suko. Yeah, but from looking at the abilities, you could very much just make this Struthi into a ground Ramp, in a way. Hey, buddy. Mate, it turns sharper than me.
Oh, hell no. I'm not fighting two of you. You crazy. Ah, it hurts, mate. And it's so hard to hit this ability. No, there's no point. There really is no point. It's such a bad ability on the base factor that it forces you to move forward. Did they just call me a coward? Mate, this attack sucks. Leading Gooser down into hell. In other words, crater. I killed that baby Spino by accident. Yeah. He attacked the Sukos in Crater. And they started running to the water. Baby Spino came out and got fucking decimated. Ah, it was literally like, I don't know, substitution jutsu, mate, but substituting a fucking Suko for a for like a baby Spino. Oh. Suko goes in, baby Spino comes out, baby Spino gets fucking deleted. Yeah.
No. No. I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm not dead! I accidentally fell in the water with a Suko. And, yeah, I survived. I'm so happy. Thank God that their neurons stopped firing. Thank you for the trophy.
Okay, so this clip right here had no real context to the video, but I found it so funny because it just came out of nowhere. Just Gooser being Gooser as usual.
Cheers, mate. Now my nan's barreling down the A17. Where the hell did that come from? And then he just goes on to like normal in-game shit again. I'm just imagining old granny, like old like cartoon style granny with the glasses that are huge lenses and shit like that. She's fucking crooked over, she can barely see over the wheel, and just barreling down the fucking motorway. At like 100 miles an hour. Oh. Oh, kick what? What? We need to add each other. Join a group or something. Oh, invite me. There we go, I'm in. I joined Abyss. Yeah. Yes, bring it, Dasp. Where's that dat? Oh, you killed one. Alright, fuck up the croc then, I guess. Oh my... Yeah. Holy hell, the turn in place on Struthi got buffed to hell. Mate, the hit detection on this kick is horrible. No, normal kick. It's either that, or it's just that the things we're fighting also have shit fucking hitboxes. Me. Even with this hat, I'm just colliding right into it with a kick and still nothing.
Okay, I think I'm gonna finish this video up with, I guess, this clip on a modded server. They've got all the cool mods on there. It's Path of Deimos, Fast Grow, and yeah. I found that they do actually edit their stats in this server. I don't know how they edit them, but how I found out was actually just now while editing. As you're gonna see, this Latin, each time it bites me, is giving me bleed, just like old raptors. I don't think I want to play here again after seeing this in editing. Either way, here's the rest of the clip. So, that's the end of the video. I've really been enjoying the past couple of days of, actually using this new Struthi TLC. It actually has a playstyle, finally. Now, just waiting for Campto to get one. And for them to fix all the other problem childs in this update. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye.
P.S. They still need to fix replay mode. Do it, Matt. Do it.